Still, good morning, Abuja, showing on NTA, the Unity Station. Yes, today we'll be talking about agriculture. What do you know about agriculture? How much do you know about the agricultural sector? Today we'll be talking about Nigerian Agricultural Insurance Scheme. And I have members from Nigerian Agricultural Insurance Corporation in the persons of Jerome Olowoyeye. He is a Deputy General Manager, Business Development, and Umar Ahmed Rufai, also the Deputy General Manager, Agricultural Science from the same place as NAEC. So now let's meet them and then let's talk about the corporation. Gentlemen, you're very welcome to our program this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for coming. Okay, so there are so many people out there, they only know about Nigeria agriculture, but beyond it, they don't know much about it. So first of all, let's get started from the grassroots. Tell us about what the corporation is all about.
Okay, the Nigerian Agricultural Insurance Corporation is the agency that administers the Nigerian Agricultural Insurance Scheme. The scheme came about because of the government's concern for smallholder farmers. Each year in, year out, when they have losses through floods, drought, and other natural perils, they have no succor to go back to. And the government of President Ibrahim Babangida of those days decided to bring a mechanism that would bring the farmers back to production once they suffer losses during this period of natural disasters. And that was what occasioned the establishment of the Nigeria Agricultural Insurance Corporation. It was even established as a company, and it started operation in 1987. I mean, it was established in 1987, and it started operation in 1988.
That was when it started fully.
Yes, it started fully in 1988. So that was about a year after the conception of 1987. That was, and it was established to manage provide insurance services to smallholders. In fact, to so many farmers, smallholders, medium, and even large-scale farmers. And the beauty of the agri insurance scheme is that the government wanted to make it easy for the farmer. So government subsidizes whatever premium that the farmer pays. The farmer will only pay 50% of the premium that is supposed to be charged, while the federal and state government will subsidize the farmer by paying back to the corporation the balance of 50% in the ratio 3:1. So the farmer is adequately covered on his or her projects when they take the Nigeria Agricultural Insurance scheme cover.
Wow, that's a good one. Okay, so I'm somewhere. Let's come to you now. I need you to share with us how NAEC support and promote agricultural development in Nigeria.
You see, as earlier highlighted, the federal government established the Nigerian Agricultural Insurance Scheme with the key objective of providing support to farmers in the event of natural disasters affecting their farming activities. So essentially, other objectives are to provide compensation to these farmers whenever such disasters crystallize. Another one is to induce the farmers to produce more. By doing that, increasing agricultural production in the country. And also to induce the banks to provide more financial assistance to farmers so that they will be escalating, expanding their production, thereby increasing agricultural production. And also to minimize or eliminate the need for government to provide support to farmers during agricultural disasters. Because the insurance is in place, if farmers subscribe to it and they have problems, the insurance will come and compensate them, to enable them to go back to their farms. As earlier highlighted, the scheme provides insurance cover to all categories of farmers. The small-scale farmers, medium, and also large-scale and corporate farmers. So you can understand that the scheme is for all the farmers.
Okay, so let me still get back to you. I need you to share also with us the insurance product services.
When NIGERIAN started in 1987, we started with rice and maize from the crops aspect, and also poultry and cattle on the livestock
That's
aspect.
yeah.
But today, we can cover everything in the
Wow.
agricultural sector.
Wow.
Crops, rice, maize, cassava, sorghum, plantation crops like cocoa, palm oil, rubber, and so on. And also in the livestock as a cattle, sheep and goat, poultry, piggery, fishery. So there's no project we cannot cover. And also farm machineries, equipments, the building structures in the farm are also covered. So you find that across the agricultural value chain, everything is covered. And if today there's a new area of agricultural production, farmers are come up with, NAEC will sit with these farmers, see how they can design a policy to cover such farmers.
Okay, so let me now move to Mr. Jerome. You both have talked about how DAEC helps in assisting farmers, especially during natural disasters. Now, my question to you is: yes, you are trying, you're doing a great job, but we still see some of these farmers complaining, or we still hear them complaining about um, people destroying their farms. After a whole maybe month or weeks of putting in so much into their farm products produce, and then you see someone from nowhere comes to destroy it. What are the things people are trying to do or you've done in the past to try curb these people from, I mean, to stop these people from destroying other people's farms? Because it's very annoying. I have a whole land and I have the hope that okay, I'm going to gain certain amount from this farm, and then from nowhere, either animals or something comes up. What are you doing about it?
Thank you very much. That's a very good question. We first, agriculture insurance is a very capital intensive venture, and that was why when at inception, when they mentioned it to general insurance practitioner, they couldn't do it before NIC was established. We the corporation, as my colleague has said, the corporation has developed a lot of products, to cater for farmers, and we are still ready to do more. But on that particular subject you mentioned, there is one of our product we have a crop insurance product. We have extended it. We used to exclude some of the risks, like the one you mentioned, where cattle will enter farms. But we have now extend the cover to it to cover cattle encroachment. So when cattle is led to your farm, and you are properly insured, because first you have to be properly insured.
Exactly.
NAIC is not other organization that government has empowered to do giveaway during periods of natural disaster. No. Nigerian Agricultural Insurance Corporation is an insurance company that is running business. So when the farmer is insured, then it's a contract between the corporation and the farmer. The farmer must first be insured before he can be compensated. It's not that somebody who has not insured his farm will just say, my farm has been, cattle has entered my farm. No, nobody will look at you. But once you are insured and the crisis occurs, you notify us within 48 hours. Then we check and then we address the issue. So we have that product now that covers cattle encroachment, cattle damage, and cattle encroachment.
In
So
fact, that policy, we call it animal damage extension. It covers damage by all animals.
okay,
Already in our crop policy, wild animals, damage due to wild animals is covered.
Yes.
So it is extended now to cover damage
the rest.
to other animals.
Hmm. Well, that's a good one. I must say kudos to Naik. So, but yeah, we're talking about animals. Sometimes we have human disasters, not just animals encroaching into this farmland. But that's by the way. Now, are all farmers, from what you both have said, all farmers are expected to be insured? both literate and illiterate.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think all farmers are insured? Do you think all farmers are aware of this scheme?
Thank you very much. I did the research some times ago, and part of the suggestions to us from the derivatives of the research was that Nike is doing well, but we really need to publicize our activities more. Some of our clients came out and, in the responses to the research, that we're actually doing well, but it's like we are not blowing our own trumpet more. And that is why part of why we are here today, so that we can blow our trumpet more. You know, there is one aspect of this issue I wanted to mention. You know, as much as the scheme is for all farmers, categories of farmers, there is something peculiar again about the scheme.
Okay.
It is compulsory for any farmer that takes loan from any source within Nigeria. If you are taking
Okay.
loan, you must insure with NIGE.
Insure.
That is what the law says. It's NIGE Act Cap N89, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004. That's what the law says. So if you have your own money that you invested without taking loan, you may, if you like, you are advised to. But if you have taken loan, it is compulsory. You must, because the government is aware that if you are indebted and the risk crystallizes and sweep away your farm, you are doubly indebted. So once you insure your farm and you are already indebted and there is a problem, you come to NIC. We look at it. We say to you, then you are able to pay back your loan and then go back to production, or even take another loan once you pay back the one you have taken.
Thank you so much. Thank you. In fact, you both have really spoken well, and I'm sure farmers out there have learned a lot of things from you. Just a word of advice to farmers who are not registered in your scheme.
You see,
Just a word, briefly.
agricultural activities in most cases involves a lot of disasters.
Okay.
The climate change is visible now. A lot of things are happening. What you saw last year will be different from what you see this year. So what we are advising the farmers is to take advantage of this Nigerian agricultural insurance scheme to ensure that their farming activities are adequately covered by the insurance. And our offices can be reached in all the state capitals. So farmers are advised to take advantage of this so that whenever they have a problem, they can rely on NAEC to bring them back to where they were before the disaster.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Ahmed. Sir, your last word.
My last word is to appeal to our teeming farmers to come on board like a scheme. We've been there. We have operated the scheme for over 30 something years. And we have so many diverse products for them. You choose your product. We don't force a product down your line. You choose your product. If you want indemnity, we'll give it to you. If you want area yield, we lump you out with other people that are grouped together. So please, farmers, my last word is come back, come and insure your farm so that you don't suffer when disaster comes. Most of the government intervention on disaster, they give you mattress, they give you pillow, they give you this. Nobody will give you money for the farm that you have lost. Come back to Nike and insure your project.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jerome Oloyeye. I'm the Deputy General Manager, Business Development, and Mr. Umar Ahmed Ufai, also the Deputy General Manager, Agri Services, Nigeria Agricultural Insurance Corporation. Yes, we have been talking about Nigerian Agricultural Insurance Scheme. They said it all. Need I say more? No, not at all. You've heard it from them, and you know where exactly to meet them if you want to insure your farm. It's still Good Morning Abuja. Let's take a break, and when we return, the program will continue shortly. Don't touch your dial.